What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy. All right, I finally got this done after a little bit of pushing and encouragement and, yeah, maybe just some more motivation, especially from one of my constant viewers and commenters, Nathaniel Lee. I got this planter done for the Lego farm. Totally custom, my design, pretty much like everything else that I've built for the farm. So we'll take a look at it. We got to get this built. I had to get this built before planting season later, pretty soon, for the farm. So let's take a look. It's honestly, I'm sad to say it took me about 5 hours to build and design this thing. Not the tractor, just the planter. Getting the shapes, dimensions, the folding ability, all correct. I had originally done this or was going to try to do this in Technic. And I'll show you a little bit of that in a little bit, some of my prototype builds. And ultimately, I just ended up going with this design. And I'm totally happy, totally satisfied with this. So the first thing we have to do, I had to make it to where it could raise and lower. So we're just using the ball joint on that to raise and lower like that. And I know, like, way up here, that's unrealistic. I get that. But if I can get it to about there, where the planter rollers and row cleaners are off the ground, that was good enough. So that was what I was going for. So what we're going to do is pop this off. And I even added just a little bit of a kickstand, kind of a thing to keep the receiver or the ball joint out of the dirt when it's just sitting on the farm. So we're going to look at it like this. So here's our front view of it. We're actually going to move this little pad out of the way. We won't need it for a little bit. So here we go. And pop it up so you can see the bottom. So if you guys are interested in building something like this, I don't do tutorials on some of the more advanced stuff that takes a lot of parts, but I'll show you as close up as I can, so you can try to figure it out on your own on how to do this. I use those black bars, the longest ones for those. It's just those Technic, I think they're called bushings on the website. Space them out to make it look like we have planting different rows. You can see our hitch on the front here using those clips. Our back side, we've got our steps that go up to our two bins that are holding all our seed. There's our wheels, just pretty simple, the 1x2 brackets. Added a little bit of slopes just for some decoration more than anything. You can see the hoses, which are the smaller ropes with the stud. I just wrapped that one around it just to where it wasn't just all over the place. The other one we have going under. And then we've got these, which are trying just to cover up the rows put the dirt back once they've been planted. So the harder thing was trying to get this shape. I really am happy with the way this looks with these bars. And you can move them a little bit. But adding this thing here, it kind of stops it. And you can see they'll pop off really easy, which I was kind of figuring that would happen. But that's what we've got to do that. You just put it right there on the edge. And yeah, that little piece just kind of looks like it ties it all together more than anything. A little bit of a control center there. Maybe not realistic as much, but I had it, so why not? The biggest thing here is that it opens up. And just like that. So when we're planting, we're planting, let's see. Here's a 16 stud plate, just for reference. So you can see we are, 16 plus, say, another 6. Okay. So we're 22 studs wide when we plant. Trying to think if there's any other thing I have for reference, but not really. So that's how wide we are. I know it kind of looks a little small, especially when you're pulling, you know, using like a 6 Series John Deere tractor to pull it, which that actually is probably small for this type of job. But the reason I made the size that it was so it would fit on a Lego street plate, and so when I folded this up, it wouldn't hit the back wheels of the tractor. So that's one reason we have the longer ball hitch piece, but then being able to turn, you can see we've still got full turning radius for what it is. And these, if I went up any closer, I probably could go up another 2, but then you're really pushing that. And then the other problem, each problem kind of compounds and arises, then I'd have to do multiple bars instead of just this one black bar holding those yellow bushings. Then you start getting into like, well, then you got to use more pieces and more bars, and then it's just like, when does it end? So this is what I'm good with right now. So seeing it head on, you're pulling it. Once you get to the field, pop it out there. You can lower, we're going to lower the thing down. And see, it can go way lower if it needs to. But we're basically right on there to where we're planting. Those aren't going to roll. That's not something that Lego does. At least with the pieces I have in the minifigure scale, I'm not going to get it to roll the way that I probably would like it to. The only other option would be to use something like this and to have it just kind of sitting there under this, but then I'm going to have a full stud exposed, and I really didn't care for that. But I'd have to put 2 on there in 2 different spots, but then it's like, I didn't want to do that. It just didn't look right. Maybe in the future, who knows? So, I mean, there is a ways to make it a little better. Maybe if you want to try it and do it yourself, hey, here's your start. Go make it better. I don't doubt that that could be done whatsoever. But when I fold it up, let me go get a road plate and I'll show you what I'm talking about by being able to travel on the road. Now, I've been collecting Lego for a long time, so I have plenty of the old road plates. I've got the old light gray, the green with the light colored road, the green with the darker color road, and then these, the kind of the dark bluish gray roads. So this is one of the things I was trying to do. And in real life, I mean, you can hang over a little bit, hang over the line. I mean, that's just wide load. And that was about as wide as I wanted to go. So you can see our back tires perfectly fit. When we come over, yeah, we got to hug the side a little bit, but a 6 wide car, say something like this, he's not going to have any problem passing whatsoever. That's pretty sad. I had to use this because I don't have a 6 wide car anywhere near me. Anyway, that's what I was going for, to be able to pull it down the road, just like real farmers do when they go field to field. So, now that we've got that done, we get to pair that with the combine. If you haven't seen my custom combine video, check it out. This is one of my favorite, probably most polished mocks, in my opinion. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. So now that we've got the planter, pair with our combine, at least for the whole harvest season. Now we can go do some harvest and get a couple more videos out, because I know I enjoy doing the farm videos. I know at least a few of you enjoy them. That's kind of my thing. I do a lot of other stuff too, but yeah, the farm stuff's really, it's a passion. By far, it's a passion, and it kind of sets me apart from at least the thousands of other YouTube creators out there doing the same city and reviews and stuff. So yeah, that's what I got for you. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Check out my other farming videos. I have a farm playlist if you haven't checked that out. There's hundreds of videos on there for the farming stuff. Some of them are shorts. Some of them are the regular long video content like this. Maybe there's something there if you guys are building a farm. Hopefully, maybe I can inspire you one way or another. Who knows? We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.